All right, up next we got Cormac Ryan. First off, we'll go to Tom Noy.
Cormac, how big of an adjustment was it coming in? I mean, you knew you were going to play a lot of minutes, but it was just the adjustment of playing as many minutes as you have here the first 4 games. What kind of adjustment was that for you?
I think it was. I think obviously, everyone coming off of a kind of an uncertain off season, and also sitting out last year. I think it was a little bit of an adjustment, just getting my legs under me and kind of getting back used to playing high level games for long amounts of minutes, like you said. But for the most part, I feel like I've kind of taken it in stride and adjusted pretty well. And largely our starters play a pretty hefty amount of minutes, and so I think we're all kind of really starting to get used to that, and continuing to adjust and perform under the with that amount of minutes.
Next up, we'll go Tim Priester. Sorry.
Cormac, how in the world does a guy become a captain without having played a game for your team? I mean, was there any reluctance on your part, to speak up while you were sitting out, or is it just your nature to try to help with the leadership of the team?
Yeah, I wouldn't say there was any reluctance. I think that's just from my teammates to have a vote of confidence in me, and to kind of choose me as a captain, one of the 4 captains, is an honor, and that's something that I'm proud of. But I also think just using my voice and kind of leading by example in practice last year, and then continuing to just try and give my all and be the best teammate I can be for these guys. And I think it's just simple as that. I think that's kind of just who I am, and what I try to do every day is just try to make everyone else around me better. And so to have those guys vote me in as a captain and choose me to be one of the leaders on the team was just kind of an honor, and I'm thankful for that, and continue to lead and kind of be the guy that I am.
Go to Darren Pritchett next.
Cormac, in that Kentucky game, there's no doubt the Wildcats picked up their defensive intensity in the second half. As you look back at the game, I'm wondering, what is your guys' takeaway offensively? What can be done differently when you get in that spot once again coming down the stretch?
Yeah, I think just continuing to be aggressive and continuing to play basketball the way we know how to do it. I think when we're in rhythm, as you saw in the first half of that Kentucky game, and definitely at large portions of games this year, when we're in rhythm, we're a really hard team to deal with, and when we're being aggressive and playing our style of basketball. So just sticking to that, staying poised, staying calm, and continuing to just tough out hard games and battle through hard situations. And it's a game of runs, and so being able to take hits and bounce back is important. And I think we're a good group and an older group that knows how to do that. And we were able to pull it out down in Lexington.
We'll go to Patrick Ingle.
Hey, Cormac, how would you describe your style of play and what you bring to any team, but in particular what you bring to this one?
I would describe my style of play as like a playmaker. I like to try and create shots for myself and others. I try and take a lot of pride in the defensive end as well. So I would say first and foremost, just trying to be a playmaker and make things happen. For myself and guys around me.
Tom Noy, go ahead.
Cormac, what is it about your ability to get on the backboard? Like if you're not scoring, to say, okay, I'm going to go down there and dig out some rebounds and help us in that area?
Yeah, I think that's an important part of our success this year is, 5 guys being able to rebound the ball, especially given, if say Juwan or Nate or somebody's in foul trouble, we all got to come down and crash the glass. So I think, the guards have a big responsibility this year to rebound, and, I'm just doing my part and trying to, add as much as I can, in that area as well.
Kevin O'Neill, go ahead.
Yeah, Cormac, speaking of rebounding, actually, when I'd be interested in hearing your take, sort of you just walk us through the final Kentucky shot attempt of the game, because you were on the weak side, and it all started with a screen on the strong side. And so how did you see it unfolding, and what did you choose to do as you saw it unfolding?
Yeah, I mean, that last possession was, they, Juwan ended up getting a great contest on Sarr, which I think, really altered his shot and was, a main reason why I think that shot missed. And yeah, I mean, like you said, it was action that was kind of run towards the right side of the court, and they ran, like a little screen, pick and pop, and hit him. And Juwan got out there for a great contest, and I was on the backside and just trying to box out and not allow any tip-ins or whatever. The game clock expired, and I think we did a good job executing and defending that, and getting a crucial stop to win the game.
Final question for Cormac. We'll go to Tim Priester.
Actually, I'm going to go 2 for 1 here, Cormac. Starting with what you and your teammates can do to help get Juwan maybe playing a little bit more consistently. And then secondly, what Wirtz will bring to the equation and how that will help you and 3 other guys in particular maybe reduce your minutes a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we all know what Juwan is capable of. We're super confident in him, and there's there's no concern. And, from our view, Juwan is a fantastic player, and we're confident he's just going to bounce back and continue to give us great minutes and, great contributions. He's the captain of this team. He's the leader, and he's a great player. So we're not worried at all about Juwan. We know that he's coming, and he's going to continue to really be a great player for us. And then in terms of adding Trey, I think he's, like you said, it's going to be crucial to have, another guy who can kind of mix in the rotation and, continue to be a playmaker and someone who, fits the system and will be able to kind of lighten the load of, everyone, and, especially with guys in foul trouble, this, that, and the other, to kind of have another guy to go to is obviously just, a key piece of any team, especially going down the stretch with, tough games and, as the games start to add up.
Thank you very much, Cormac. I appreciate your time.
Yep. Thanks, guys.